What's up guys, Perfection here, and today's move test or move review for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is going to be on Atomic Blast. Now, there's a lot of mixed feelings about this move. Is it good? Is it competitive? Is it garbage? And it's really the example of a balanced move when it comes to dimps. Because if you use it right, yes, it can be competitive, but there's so much more that this move should do that it's a crying shame. So, if you charge this move properly, this is the only, I guess, bonus to this move. If you charge up this move properly, as far as you can be locked on to the opponent, it will travel that distance in a split second. So, let me give you a scenario to really depict the situation. So if your opponent is key charging and they're trying to bait you to approach them so that they can get a cheap combo or a cheap escape move, you could instead charge up just to the right amount, charge up Atomic Blast, and it will hit them 90% of the time. I say 90% because I really haven't seen it hit a moving opponent. I've used this 2 or 3 times online, and honestly I've only used it on an opponent that wasn't moving or was key charging or wasn't paying attention, and it did well in those situations. Is it OP? No. Can it be a good move? Yes. There's not really many setups you can do with this move. You could use Gravity Impact into Atomic Blast, and I think you could use Burst Rush into Atomic Blast, but really, I mean, it's an okay move. That's all that really needs to be said about it. Now I'm gonna test it out with Vegeta to see how noticeable it is, because I've used it but I haven't had it used on me, so I'm really curious to see if there's any telltale signs that would alert you to its usage. Okay, here we go. So I mean, it looks like a charged key blast. It's really not that noticeable. Yeah, it's not that noticeable. So yeah, you can take your opponent by surprise, especially if you condition them to think that you're going to do a charged key blast or any other super attack. You can catch them off guard. And like I said earlier, if your opponent is stationary, key charging, or for any other reason just standing still in one place, you can catch them with this move. Now, a couple of other notes about Atomic Blast: you cannot guard break with this technique. So if you're thinking, oh wow, I can break people out of transformations or break them out of ultimates, then you'd be wrong. And I think that that's what this move should have done. I want this move so bad to be a instant guard break move if your opponent is using an ultimate or if they're using a transformation. That would make this move meaningful but not overpowered. Like, it would give it a niche purpose. So it does one bar of stamina damage when you guard it. So the same would apply for an ultimate or anytime you're using stamina armor. Again, this is an example of a good move, but is it good enough to be on a competitive set? I would only say use it if you're a fan of the move, but don't use it for competitive purposes. So with that, I'm going to end the video. I do have a surprise for you guys tomorrow. But if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow me on Twitch, Twitter as well. Turn on those notifications so you know when I go live, and share the video and bring perfection to the world. And I will see you in the next video.